Brady, 1 week into practice, what's the biggest surprise you think so far?
I mean, you know, it's as far as biggest surprise go, and we've had new guys step up. We've had a couple really play well. But I'll be honest, I don't think there's been any surprises. I think we have a ton of new guys. We knew that we were going to have some struggles, some frustrations to start, and that's been there. You know, when you have 10 new guys or 12 new guys, you have to have a lot of new experience come in and a lot of things like that. And so it's been tough to get the basic things that we've taken for granted the past couple of years going. But, you know, to give credit to the new guys, they're working hard. And so the biggest surprise, I think, is how much progress we made in that week. You know, we still have a long ways to go, but you got to give it to the new guys for working as hard as they have.
All right, Brady, Utah State fans have seen Stu Morrill's system for years and years, and they've come to understand what Stu expects, and they know they've seen this turnover time and time again where new guys have come in and it's shaky at first, but by the middle of the season it's a well-oiled machine. Now there's kind of a misperception that this team is Brady and Brock Heath and a whole bunch of newcomers. And that's not really true because you got Preston Medlin, Bumpus, Ben Clifford, a lot of guys who are coming in that have been around the program for a few years or at least a year. What do you need out of these guys to get to that level where this is a well-oiled machine like it has been?
Well, you know, one guy I think a lot of people forget right off the bat is Morgan Grimm. You know, he didn't play a ton of minutes last year, but he came in and did some good things, and he's going to be playing a lot for us this year, and he's going to play well. You know, Antonio and Preston played his freshman year and had some big games for us. You know, he helped us, you know, beat BYU at home. He had a huge game, and he can play. He can score the ball. He can take care of the ball. And so he's going to have to step up and play like he's been here for a long time, and he will. He's fine. You know, Antonio's been around long enough that he has a rough idea of what's going on. But to be honest, you know, we've had a lot of guys ask us this summer, you know, with all the seniors leaving, how you guys going to be? And, that, you know, everyone around acts like it's over. Aggie basketball's over. And, you know, the attitude I've had is kind of like, well, you know, bull on that because we're working hard. We have a lot of new talent coming in. And, yeah, we're going to have some bumps and bruises. You're not going to lose 6 or 7 seniors and step in and be a 30-5 team. And so we might struggle a little bit to start, but we'll be ready to go when league starts, and we'll win some games. And you know, we're going to put some smiles on the fans' faces in here.
It's a super athletic team, Brady, more athletic than last year. Who's more athletic, you or Keyshawn Reed?
Keyshawn Reed.
Who's going to have more dunks this year, you or Keyshawn?
Probably Keyshawn. I mean, he can flat jump, you know, and I'm happy to have him. You know, it's fun to have another guy that can get up and get rebounds and things. You know, he'll be another one that can get the crowd going and stuff. But, you know, we got Keyshawn Reed. We have Steve Thornton that can jump as high as anybody. We have Antonio Bumpus that can jump as high as anybody. You know, so we're a whole different kind of team now. We got a lot of guys that's going to, you know, that'll make exciting plays. The question will be, can we be solid enough to win basketball games? Dunks are good, but, you know, winning the games is what we want to get done.
All right, Brady, offensively, is this going to be a faster-paced team, a more, you know, especially with Brock Heath at the point, he likes to get out and run. Are we going to see more of an up-and-down game than in the past?
It depends on how good our defense is. You know, Coach Morrill's thing is he's never going to, you know, Coach Morrill knows how to win. His system works. And our system, we only run if we get defensive stops. And so if we are getting stops, you know, and playing good defense, we're going to run a bunch. If we're not getting stops and not playing good defense, we're going to be walking the ball up and running our sets. So, you know, that all comes down to what kind of defensive team, what kind of rebounding team will we be. You know, and I think we'll get there. We still have a lot of work to do, but when we do get stops, we'll be dangerous in the open floor because we have a lot of guys that can move and can jump and can dribble and everything there.
All right, Brady, talk about there's a little bit of a lack of size. Shaw can't play till next year. What's the rotation going to look like with the big guys, yourself, Morgan Grimm, and Keyshawn Reed? You know,
I don't know I don't exactly know what the rotation will be, but, you know, since I've been here, we've never been a big team. You know, last year it was Nate Bendel at 6'9" and had a 20-inch vertical, you know, so wasn't really getting off the floor much, and me and Ty. And so, you know, this year you had Morgan Grimm that's going to play more at 6'9", you know, me at 6'8", Keyshawn at 6'6", but again, you have two guys that can jump, and Morgan's long-armed and plays good defense. And so, you know, I'm not worried about the height thing. We've dealt with it in the past. We'll deal with it here. As far as the rotation goes, you know, I don't know how Coach will do that and what he'll decide to do, but, you know, you can rest assured that we have enough big guys that we'll be able to get it done.
All right, one last question. The expectations for Utah State basketball, you guys are picked third by the coaches poll, first by the media. How do you guys deal with the pressure of the expectations, and who's there more pressure on, you and Brock Heath and the guys that have been here, or the newcomers to step up and perform?
You know, there's no pressure with those preseason polls. They're stupid. Brock Heath and I were picked for you know, first, second team, whatever, and we're given honors. I don't understand how we get honors when we haven't done anything. You know, I don't know how coaches and poll picks us as first and third. You know, it doesn't mean anything. And so as far as pressure goes, we lost 6 or 7 seniors last year. We lost 4 starters. There's no pressure here. You know, it's great to have guys still respect us and respect the program, but we have a lot of work to do. And, you know, so as far as the pressure, forget that. You know, we're going to go play, and we're going to win some games and surprise some people. And, you know, hopefully when it's all said and done, we're where those coaches and the media picked us. But there's no pressure here from that stuff because it doesn't mean anything.